Can I please take CCTV? No,
Do
actually, I
it.
can take either.
I
I
don't
can take
care.
either. I don't care.
I tell you what, I'll take memes, and you can take CCTV. You want to take CCTV, you can do it.
Okay, go for it, please.
All right, starting from the
Yes.
north, our boys in memes, who seem to be mostly a sub team of TSIOF, who are probably still salty that I mispronounced their name most of the last event. They have brought a Montana, a Kremlin, double Des Moines, Nevsky, Stalingrad, lots and lots of radar, as you would expect. Double gearing in Zath, a Z52. But
Why do
wait,
you
there's
think I was so
more.
excited, dude?
But wait,
Why
there's
do you
more,
think I was
Zath.
so excited?
Talk to me about the red
Yes.
team lineup.
And that's why I said I'll take either side, because they brought us Infinity 2 too.
I
Oh
know,
my
it's exciting.
God. So CCTV2 coming to this battle with a Kremlin and Ohio, Nevsky, double Des Moines, a Moskva, and interesting, you can see there's a bit of a craziness here as the spawns didn't go quite like they had hoped for.
Mm-hmm.
We are they going to crash into each other? That's always fun to see. Nope, they're okay.
No, it looks like they're going to nav through it. They got it.
Yep, yep. And then we've got a Shimakaze that is rocking 20-kilometer torpedoes, gearing, and there's that Z52. Z52, fantastic pick for Islands of Ice because of its hydro, gives it quite a bit of utility for detecting enemy ships through these islands.
Well, early on, looking at a kind of a split here, gearing for the red team at least. CCTV going gearing to the east, 72 to the middle, Shimakaze to the west.
Yes.
Green team
Yes.
doing things a little differently. They are ignoring the CCAP completely. At the entirety of memes, they're like, the CCAP doesn't exist to me. It's dead to them. So they are sending gearing 72, Des Moines, and Stalingrad all right here in the middle of the board. Everybody else, Montana, Kremlin, Nevsky, Des Moines, and gearing all headed over to A.
It's very interesting that they're deciding to do it this way because usually you at least want to send one ship to go and get the easy free cap. But for some odd reason, they're not doing this.
Yeah.
And I think that is a huge mistake because, I mean, for one, it's possibility of free points. For two, if you lose, you at least get scouting in this general area and you know what to expect. So I think that's a bit of a mistake. CCTV sending forces over to CCAP, actually pretty heavy forces.
Yeah, they're sending a lot of forces over to sea. We're kind of seeing a little bit, in my opinion, of sort of what we saw last game, right? TNG to the north, they went super heavy to the west. And then it was STAR to the south going super heavy to the east. We're kind of seeing more of that again. That didn't work out for STAR. We're going to have to see if it works out for CCTV.
Yes. Now, Fishship is in trouble. He's kind of caught behind this rock. He is spotted for a moment there. I believe that's under Stalingrad radar. And right now, he is actually managing to find a hiding place behind this rock.
For the moment, but lots of shells
Oh,
falling
come on,
in.
Raptor.
What? Yes, rock no hiding. Yes, look, it's a B5
Thank
reference,
you.
okay? I get it.
Okay, good.
The rock cried out no hiding place. Yes, I'm aware. But the rock's not crying out in this case. It's fish ship that's crying out no hiding place, right? Come on.
Look at him though. Look at him.
He hasn't taken a point of damage.
Single hit point of damage.
He's done a good job dodging. But I think what's going to happen is he got sniffed out by the Des Moines. Now they know where he is. They're going to bring Zaltiel's Z52 in and lock him up on Hydro. When that pressure happens, it's going to be tough because the gearing, those ships way over on the 2-3 line are going to have shots on him. That's going to be really uncomfortable. And it's going to be coming here very, very shortly. Well, no, Zaltiel's backing off. How interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah, with so many forces north of B, you would think that memes would just say, let's hit W and end this, but I think they're concerned because C is being capped. That area that they didn't scout could hold an awful lot of enemies. As a matter of fact, it does.
Yeah. At the moment, the only ship that CCTV can see is the Nevsky. They've just caught eye on Redneck's Montana because he opened fire. I don't think they've figured out yet that there's literally nothing opposing them north of C. And I think it's going to be critical for them in this game. They need to figure that out as quickly as possible, right?
Well, they're not going to figure that out with the gearing behind the islands at the 10 line.
he needs to keep pressing so that he can try and figure that out.
And I think we're seeing that happening right now. Boy, that Des Moines and Stalingrad just sitting there behind those islands. That's some low-hanging fruit for these CCTV guys.
Well, they're at least backed up by the Montana, right? The Monty is right there to give them some support, but there are five MEMES ships kind of hanging around the B cap, and opposing them is a Z-52. So, like, if I'm 5 ship, I am just not comfortable right now. Like, I probably would have left. In fact, it looks like he's decided to bail now. Looks like they're making the call to pull him out.
Yep, and he's not detected right now. But here's the thing, though. One ship has caught up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies.
True.
One ship.
True.
Kept him there. I mean, there's value to that decision and that deployment, and I think we're seeing that here as CCTV2 is in a position now to get around their backside, and it's going to force MEMES to feel very uncomfortable with their positioning. And look at Brandy's Des Moines already feeling that pain as he's starting to move, try to get out from MSN's guns in the Kremlin, but Danhim.
Well, they've definitely, like, CCTV's position at sea is now relevant to the game, whereas a minute ago it wasn't. It absolutely is now, because MEMES has kind of come, like you said, kind of moved up from that. They were all kind of chilling back on the 6 line, right? Kind of north of the B cap. Now we're like right in.
So, but look at Danhim Stalingrad. I was just looking at Gretchen's Ohio long range cross map slap. Didn't happen, but Z-52 torpedoes are coming. They won't do a ton of damage, but they will hurt a little bit. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
yeah, ouch.
That's ouch. He's gonna feel that, though. That's that's damage that Dan can't really afford to give up right now. He's in a duel with a Kremlin. Every hit point matters. In fact, he's turning just enough that if the Kremlin could get a salvo in right now, he might really feel it. I'm waiting. There it is. He might have angled back already, but there was a spell there. Yeah, it looks like he's going to shrug off most of that. Well, nope. Some good full pins up in the bow.
Stalingrad has a icebreaker bow at the bottom of that bow, at the bottom half, but the top half is 25 millimeter, if I remember right, or maybe
it is. I'm pretty sure.
In any case, he got full pins right there. Here comes an Ohio cross shot to finish the deed.
They missed.
And it missed.
They missed. They're bringing the gearing up. They're bringing Ripro's gearing over to smoke him, I think. No, they're giving him up. Danhim's out.
I think they've realized he made too much of a mistake, and that's it.
Danhim's out as CCTV claims first blood with a 200-point lead here. About 8 minutes, about 7 minutes played here on Islands of Ice.
Meanwhile, Karns Nevsky just got smacked, and I'm not sure what from. Hard to tell. Might have been the Ohio, but I don't think so. Oh, Torpedos. It's from Shimakaze Torpedos.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, see the gap in the salvo now. He took at least one torp. Yep, that was it.
Yep. And, of course, that triggers DCP. That means you can see the Shimakaze opening up with guns now, hoping to set a sticky fire.
Now, one thing we didn't have time to talk about, Zap, this is a critical match for both of these teams. They are both at 2 wins coming into this game. So
that's right.
This could be that critical is going to be that critical third win for one of these teams. Right now, CCTV in the bit of in the driver's seat, but the push.
I know what.
Yeah.
Something just touched him. I think through the butt or through the face. That was the Kremlin. Mr.
I think that was the Kremlin.
AP.
Yep. Yeah, but this MEMES push at the A cap is really coming together nicely. They're going to be all over these guys very shortly. But look, Zap, look at where Valatel's Z-52 is, Zaf. What is he doing?
Another big hit there. Valtel's Z-52. Oh, he's in the middle of the map. He's currently being chased by F-ship.
Yes, but what is he doing now? It's like he's trying to chase this Ohio. They're like trying to surround these guys in the back of the map. The Ohio's going to put shells into him here.
So, and guys, these maps are so large, sometimes we don't catch everything that happens, of course. So I'm sure you saw it and, boo on us for not noticing, but he probably went all the way through B cap.
He did.
And look at this. Look at this. Grand War with the ultimate disrespect just coming through.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, but big Shiki Torps going into Mr. Mayhem's Kremlin. The thing you got to remember here, I like this push at A on the behalf of MEMES, right? But they're down a battleship already, right? And then their surviving battleship is not in great shape. And then they go, just losing another Des Moines.
That's right. because, again, they were just not in position to handle the CCTV push through CCAP. That lack of spotting has really hurt them.
Oh, the 72 Torps ran out, Zaf. Just shy of Gretchen's hull. They just disappeared. Yeah. And now they're down 3 ships. Yeah.
Goes down. Repro is detected, and he's going to be down momentarily.
This Shimakaze operation has done such brilliant work with those torpedoes, blunting this push, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's what you expect a 20-kilometer Shimakaze to do.
That's exactly what you expect
now forcing to make Inky as he's detected. Now, the big question is, does F-Ship have his hydro available?
Well, we're going to find out, because he could, if he's got it available, he could use it right now. It looks like it might have just gone up right there. I'm not seeing the pulses.
I don't see the hydro.
No, I don't. I thought I saw it briefly, but I was wrong. Okay, yep, that was just was wind on the map as I was moving the camera around. So we talked about CCTV having to make the south spawn, that big heavy sea push work.
He takes the torpedo
right up the butt.
And that broke him in half, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. I need to take a death pick of that. That is just too damn
CCTV
awesome.
Just absolutely rolling all over MEMES here on Islands of Ice. They go heavy to sea, and then MEMES moves into the middle of the board, and CCTV just falls on them like piranhas, just cleaning them up. But I still say, Zaf, for me, the MVP of this game is Operations Shimakaze. He kept staggering the torpedo launches. How often do we talk about Shimakaze with 3 launchers? What's the brilliant thing you do with the ship? You just space them out. You just constantly, every 30 to 40 seconds, here's a salvo. Here's a salvo.
Yep.
And it just plays absolute murder with the enemy deployments, how they move. We saw all of that right out of operation. Just brilliant.
Oof. Silver Storm Forge taking some hits in the face from that
Kremlin.
And you're absolutely right, especially when you add to it the legendary Shimakaze module, which increases the speed at which your torpedoes are available.
Oh, Gretchen says hello. Ohio coming in there. Yikes. Ohio just comes in and ends Silverstorm's game. And that's it. We're seconds away here from a CCTV victory here on Islands of Ice.
I mean, but yeah, so, when you've got that legendary module, it gives you the ability, there's my death pick, it gives you the ability to stagger those torpedoes. Now, against in a knife fight, your torpedoes are really slow to turn and all that kind of stuff, and they're more dangerous, but are more prone to being disabled. But, I mean, as long as you're not detected, who the hell cares?
Right. I mean, if you're in a knife fight in a Shimakaze, in a competitive game, you have really screwed up. So, I mean, you saw Operation kind of watching him play that map, right? He hung back typically 7-8 kilometers, obviously trying to stay out of range of the radar. Equally obviously unsuccessful. At some point, he took some shots, right? He was down about half his health. But yeah, like that was just textbook Shimakaze play, a thing of beauty to watch, and it just gave those guys fits. They all went over that side, but I think more than any other ship on the board, right? We talked about the MEMES push kind of down the west side of the map. They went for it, but just that one Shimakaze in the right place feels like he absolutely just ruined their plan to me. The bits that I saw on that flank just looked like he was just absolutely devastating.